All right, guys. So much exciting stuff has been happening the past couple of days. It's just been really, really busy. It's been fun seeing all those promotions roll in. And then I was on a call with a new team member of Virginia's today, and that went really, really well. I love those calls, just introducing people to like what this is, what they just got their hands on. I think it's fun, like just learning about what their goals are, why they join, what they want to do with the business. Today's going to be pretty casual. Of course, I do this business, and I think for the most part we all do, to better people's health. But y'all are so important to me as well, and so I just kind of want to take some time today to let you guys talk, and maybe to just share anything really, what you love about this, maybe some wins, some wows, some successes, maybe things that you're struggling with that we can help support and encourage you guys through. I think it's just so important for us to connect in that way as a community, because you're not in this alone by any means. And hopefully everybody in here listened to my Vox. Brittany, you might not have gotten it. But I sent a Vox yesterday because I really have just been reflecting back on my journey through Juice Plus and the ups and downs and the things that I've done that may have not seemed productive in the moment. Like, for example, hosting a wellness presentation and nobody comes. I don't know, that's not very productive in the moment. You know what I mean? But what do you do with that when that happens? And all those things have led to so much growth and have gotten me to where I'm at now because I kept taking those steps forward. Or, I know a few times I've messaged people just kind of randomly out of the blue. I don't do this often, but occasionally I'll just be like, I'm looking at building my team. I thought about you because I love this about you. Do you want to learn more? And they've come back and they're like, well, actually, I'm like senior level It Works representative or something like that. I'm like, well, okay, God, that's awesome, good for you. But I had no idea. Or I actually specifically, I remember one instance that I battled with this because I saw a girl post about her having cancer, and she had gone through chemo. She had lost her hair, and she was actually in my sister's class, so a couple years younger than me. And I just thought, you know what? It's actually going to make me cry. I'm going to message her. I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't know if she's going to think I'm trying to capitalize on something. I don't know. And I battled with that for a little while, but I just thought, you know what? Okay, Lord, give me the words. And I wrote a really heartfelt message to her. And I literally found out a few days later that she passed away. And I wasn't close to her. I didn't know her real well. I played field hockey with her. She was a senior. I was a senior when she was a freshman. But it kind of struck me as, man, it's too late. It's too late. What if I had seen that post a little bit sooner? Or what if maybe I did see it, but at the time I was too scared to say something. I was too scared to reach out to her, and I didn't. But that was such a growing moment for me. And I can look back and I see God in every single thing that I've done. Those messages that I've sent that nobody's responded to. It's like crickets. Like, what do you, are you mad at me? Do you not like me because I'm trying to sell you stuff? Like, you go through all those feelings. Like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Most of the time, they're not thinking anything about you at all. Like, it's not, they probably read your message and forgot about it. And then, how most of the time other messages come in and that one moves down to the bottom and you just don't see it. More often than not, people are not thinking about us all the time. You know what I mean? We're consumed by what they're thinking about. But every single step along the way, the no's, I don't think I've ever had nobody's ever been mean to me per se. Not to say that's not going to happen. It might. But every single step along the way, the things that are kind of downers sometimes that maybe even are a little bit hurtful sometimes, or make you second guess what you're doing, or make you second guess something about yourself and who you are as a person. I just was able to take those things, and it's not always easy, but I was able to take those things and just turn them into positives. And then I just kept going, one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. And I know what has helped me is being plugged into this community, for sure, because I get the support and the encouragement. And I see my upline that is an NMD that has certainly gotten no's just like I have, that has hosted presentations where nobody comes, that has been like, oh, should I invite this person to conference? I don't know. I'm so intimidated and I'm so scared to do that. But she did it anyway. And look where she's at. Look at the impact that she's having on so many people's lives. And so I look at her and I'm like, I'm just going to follow suit. I said this, we had lunch with or breakfast with a couple of the girls this morning, and my husband is very supportive. I don't think he quite knows how to be supportive, but yet he's like, Kristen, he's always been, you do your thing, like go, enjoy. He goes, he sees how passionate I am about it. But for quite a long time, he would say to me, you are working way too hard and you are not being paid what you're worth. And he wasn't trying to be mean by any means. You know, he just was looking out for me. He's like, why? Why are you working so hard? He goes, I guarantee nobody else works as hard as you do. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. I mean, I do work kind of hard, but that's just me. I get a little, I love it though. It's like fun work.
Kind of.
Yes, thank you. But that hurt me when he would say stuff like that. I know he wasn't trying to be mean, but it would make me think, okay, well, should I not be doing this? Should I take a break? Am I working too hard? Is it really worth it? Really, when it comes down to it, is it really worth it? Looking back, hell yes, it was. Like, it was so worth it. I mean, he's seeing that now. In fact, I had a buddy come in last night who totally understands network marketing. He's a good friend of the family. He totally gets network marketing. He was in Miriam for a little while. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. And he goes, so Kristen, so we were talking about Juice Plus, and he's like, so are you still making like $1,700 a month? Which I guess is what I was making when I talked to him last time about it. And I was like, no. I go, no, I'm making like almost more double that. And he looks at me and he's like, what? He goes, you have doubled, almost tripled your income since the last time we talked in network marketing. He's like, that is huge, because he gets the level of work. He goes, I see why you're doing this now. And, you know, not just, he's actually a customer as well. He's a customer of Juice Plus.
An instrument to play.
Oh, Amber.
Sorry, guys. It was Hudson.
That's okay. That's funny. But he, just for him to look at me and just be like, wow, because he gets it, was so encouraging to me. And, you know, my husband now is seeing, like you guys, he's seeing how we're impacting the community. He's met most of you, a lot of you, and how it's changing your lives, and it's doing so much. And it's, you know, I don't know, I'm saying all this just to say, just keep going. Like, regardless of what anybody is saying to you, just keep going. And sometimes it may be baby steps. Sometimes it might be like giant leaps forward. You know, I have these moments when like this last week, all of these promotions are going through, and this is so exciting, and all this stuff is popping. And then I'll have a couple of weeks where it's like, it is like crickets. It's like, is anybody talking to me? Does anybody want to talk to me today? Like, what's going on? But you still keep putting that one foot in front of the other. So I wanted to share something with you really quick. I was listening to The Compound Effect. I'm hoping you can hear this okay, but something, I mean, again, for whatever reason, this has just been replaying in my head over and over and over again. And I keep hearing people talk about one foot in front of the other. So I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's for you guys. I don't know if it's for somebody in particular that needs to hear it, but it's just, that's where my heart has been here lately. So I hope you can hear it. Tell me if you can hear this. We're going to try it this way. Just give me a thumbs up. I don't know where my speaker is.
The pump well. When you start thinking about slacking off on your routines and rhythms, consider the massive cost of inconsistency. It's not the loss of the single action that you're not doing or the tiny results that it creates. It's the utter collapse and loss of momentum your entire progress will suffer. Think of a hand-pumped water well, which uses a pipe to draw water from the water table several hundred feet underground. To get the water to the surface, you have to pump the well's lever to create suction that brings the water above ground and out the spout. When most people start a new endeavor, they grab the lever and start pumping really hard. Just as Richard was with his plan to get fit, they're excited and committed. They pump and pump and pump and pump, and after a few minutes or a few weeks, when they don't see any water or results, they give up pumping the lever altogether. They don't realize how long it takes to create the vacuum needed to suck the water up the pipe and eventually out the spout and into their bucket. Just like the merry-go-round, rocket ship, or steam engine breaking free of inertia, it takes time, massive energy, and consistency to pump water. While most people give up, wise people continue to pump. Those who persevere and continue to pump the lever will eventually get a few drops of water. This is when a lot of people say, "You've got to be kidding me. All this pumping for what? A few measly drops? Forget it." Many people throw their hands up in defeat and quit, but wise people persist further. And here's where the magic happens. If you continue to pump, it doesn't take long before you'll get a full and steady stream of water. You have your success. Now the water is flowing. You no longer need to pump the lever as hard or as quickly. It becomes easy, actually. All you have to do to keep the pressure steady is to just pump the lever consistently. That's the compound effect. Now, what happens if you let go of the lever for too long? The water falls back into the ground and you're back to square one. If you try to pump the lever easily and steadily like you were, you won't get any water. Mo is gone. Water is at the bottom. The only way to get it back up is to pump it really hard all over again. That's how most of us lead our lives, in fits and starts. We get a new business venture going, and then we cut out on vacation. We start up a routine of making 10 prospecting calls a day, strike a little gold, and then shift into neutral. We get hopped up about our new date night routine with our spouse. But in a few weeks, it's back to Netflix and microwave popcorn on the couch Friday nights. I regularly see people buy a new book or sign up for a new program or seminar and go like crazy for a couple of weeks or even months. And then they stop and end up right back where they started. Does that sound familiar? Miss only a couple of weeks of anything. Workouts at the gym, affectionate gestures towards your spouse, or the phone calls that are part of your prospecting routine. And you don't just lose the results those 2 weeks would have produced. If that's all you lost, which is what most people assume, not much damage would be done. But by slacking off, even for a short time, you've killed Mo. It's dead. And that's a tragedy. Winning the race is all about pace. Be the tortoise, the person who, given enough time, will beat virtually anybody in any competition as a result of positive habits and behaviors applied consistently. That'll put the mojo in your momentum and keep it there. Making the right choice, holding to the right behaviors, practicing perfect habits, staying consistent, and keeping your momentum is easier said than done, I know, especially in the dynamically changing and always challenging world we share with billions of people. In the next chapter, I will discuss the many influences that.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but we all know that's true. Like exercise, your love life, relationships. It just hammered home how much I want to be successful in not just my Juice Plus business, but all areas of my life. and how much I want you guys to be successful in your areas of your life and how much I want to pour that into you. I'm certainly not perfect and I work at this all the time, but like, I want you guys to be successful in your marriages. I want you to be successful in, if it's a fitness routine you need to get into, I want you to be successful in that. I want you to be successful in Juice Plus, in your health, in your friendships, in parenting. But Lord knows, don't ask me questions on that because I don't have that. But seriously, isn't it so true though? Just one foot in front of the other in everything that we do. You apply that to this business and it's the same thing. But once you have that momentum, once you have that little trickle, don't stop there. Don't let all that water flow back down where you have to start again. And that's the really cool thing about residual income too, is that you can build to a certain point, but then nurture what you have. So, still pump every once in a while to keep that water flowing. You don't have to pump as hard. You can slow your pump down, but don't just completely stop and walk away and just let it all go back down. And then you have to start all over again. So just nurture it and love it. I think somebody said it, was it Maria? I think this morning at breakfast, she was talking about a baby, what you do when you give childbirth is painful. She was talking about having a baby and how it's so painful. And so when you go through, but you love it so much, and you nurture it and you develop it. And I don't know, I guess we all have little Juice Plus babies, but we're going to go through personal growth and change, and it may not feel good. But to look back, again, this is just my personal experience, to look back and see where I was and where I am now. And thank you, Lord, for just allowing me to continue to take those steps forward. So I just want to encourage you guys with that today. I just talked a lot. Sorry. I did want to open up the lines, but I would love for Brittany to share. It's kind of unofficially official, but Brittany hit her 2,000 plus. Woo, woo. Here, we got to get off mute so we can all holler. There we go. So Brittany, I would love for you to just share a little bit about kind of what you and Christina.
Well, I wish she was on here because, gosh, it was.
I muted you. Can you unmute? Sorry.
You're good. I wish she was on here already. She's going to try and jump on later, but it was really more her than me. I mean, it was really just all her this weekend because I started my Sunday morning off, I don't know, like maybe 1,200 points. And I knew that was my last day for that 60-day window. And I mean, I wasn't necessarily giving up, but I was just kind of like, well, I'm going to contact some people. I'm going to do follow-ups all day, encourage her. But I really, really wasn't expecting to come anywhere close. And then she just starts texting me that she got, her mom a trio in and her husband a trio in. And so then I kind of looked at the points again and I'm like, okay, wait, maybe. And so I kind of told her, I think she already knew that was my deadline, but I told her again, because she had mentioned she was going to go talk to some other family members that evening. And I'm like, well, if you get those orders in tonight, then I might, have a chance, no pressure, but if they're wanting to order, try and get it in tonight. And she did. She went and she got like two more, maybe one more with her family member. And then I was like waiting on my sister-in-law to give me her payment information, actually submit a trio and some shakes, and that was going to put me within like 150 points. So I was kind of waiting on that all day, and she was kind of not getting back to me, and I went up and actually laid down to go to bed, and then I get a Voxer from Tina asking me how to put in a children's health study order because she hadn't done one yet, because she had someone contact her on Facebook wanting to put that order in, and I was like, wait a minute, what are you putting in? And so I went and looked, and then I was just short those points for my sister-in-law. And I got up and it was like 9:45 and I really didn't want to text her or bother her, but I was just like, oh. So I finally did. I finally worked up the courage and just was like, hey, I know it's late. You probably got busy, but if you want that order, I would just love to get it in tonight because I'm going for a goal. And she was like, yeah, here's my payment information. Go ahead and put it in. I'm getting paid in the morning. So I put that in and it was like 10:30 at night. So it was really great, but it was really all Tina that day. She got like, I don't know, I think she put in like 5 orders on Sunday.
Yeah, the two of you together put in 7 orders on Sunday.
Okay, yeah, and they were mostly her. I think I put in 2. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
So it was really just the whole teamwork thing, and I've just been telling her ever since, like, oh my gosh, I'm just so glad that you joined me when you did, and she has just like been hustling and she's going to hit her 2,000 plus probably way before her 60 days is up. She's already talking to a whole lot of others this week. So it was fun. It was really neat to see the teamwork aspect of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fantastic to watch. And Brittany, I have to compliment you in front of everybody. And I know I've told you this, but y'all, she is an amazing leader. She's just done such a great job in just steering Christina in the direction that she needs to go and helping her reach goals. And so you two together, to watch you guys work together like that was really, really fun. So congratulations. I'm super excited for both of you.
Yes.
For both of you. So, okay, what else is going on, you guys? Anybody? Crickets? You know what, Faye, if you have a few minutes, I would love for you to share a little bit about your one-on-ones. You're really good. I feel like you're like the queen of one-on-ones right now here lately, and how you kind of manage that and put that in your schedule, and what that kind of looks like for you.
Well, because of the action game last week, I really was just messaging a lot of people. But what I was trying to do is to say, there's one gal that I've been trying to talk to for not a year, but probably 9 months, and have not been able to corner her yet. And she posted on her wall that she was having 4 days of migraines or something like that. And so I messaged her and I just said, come on, like, I know we've been trying to get together. Can we please get together so that I can help you? I have so many friends that have relief. So she's like, yeah, let's do it this week. So end of the week, I'm going to be meeting with her, but I don't know. I just ask people if we can hang out for coffee, and then we just talk, and I don't know. It doesn't happen the first time usually, though. It takes a while. I think what you're seeing, though, is, and I know it's kind of what you were saying, where nothing happens. So a lot of these are people that I've been trying to talk to and trying to meet up with for a while, and it's just kind of all happening now.
Awesome. Do you have your name engraved in one of the tables at Starbucks?
I feel like I should. I feel like I should have like more, yeah. I feel like I'm seeing your customers. I'm seeing my customers.
We just need to set up a booth. One of us, we should rotate through. One of us should sit there every day. And you know what I like? I was actually just talking to Virginia about this because I'm doing a little bit of a get-together presentation for my new rep, Nikki, at Starbucks on Thursday morning. Faye, we might see you there. I don't know. But I think it's just nice because it's casual. Everybody just grabs a cup of coffee. You can sit around the table and chat. You don't have to clean your house. You don't have to provide food. It's just simple. You can have your little booklet, and just it's just nice and casual, and it's easy. And I'm really actually looking forward to this. I've not done a particular event like this yet, I don't think. I've met with my reps there, and we've kind of had business, but so I'm really looking forward to it, because then if somebody has to go, go. If I have to go, you go. You're not locked in because people are hanging out at your house for 5 hours. You're just like, well, we're at Starbucks. You can leave. So I'm really looking forward to that. And again, we know we're all about cultivating relationships and just getting together those one-on-ones and just chatting with people and seeing how they're doing and seeing how we can meet their needs and being consistent. Again, Faye, that's so great that you've been trying to contact these people, that person, for 9 months, and now is the time. How excited!
Yes, the contacts from that the women's seminar that we did, wasn't the end of March last year?
Yes, it was. Wow, that's awesome. That is the power of perseverance right there. So I can't wait till she gets on her product and she's like your new BFF.
And then the other thing we do is like with Stephanie, we've figured out to meet people at Chick-fil-A, because then they can put the kids in there, and then we can just really talk. So that's the other place. But I'll just say, can I meet you on your lunch hour, or can I meet you for, do you want to stop by my house after work?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I just really just talk to them, Like, I don't really talk about Juice Plus until maybe then, until they talk about something that's going on. Then I can, go that way. But.
That's great. Anybody else like struggling or have any questions or Go ahead. Amber.
Yep, me, right here. Yep, that me. You can tell I'm still trying to get my house in order from when I came back 2 weeks ago. But no, I know Faye and Stephanie know. I have literally, y'all, I've been trying to get this girl to join my team. She is a Juice Plus. She has a trio in a children's health study. Well, she said she's going to join a team, and like we literally thought she was going to join like that night, and nothing. And I feel like she's just been kind of, I know she hasn't been ignoring me. Yeah, Crystal. I know she hasn't been like ignoring me, but like she's not boxing back. And I won't even box her about Juice Plus. I'm just like, hey, how are you doing? Like, you want to get coffee or whatnot? And Stephanie's like, oh no, yeah, I talk to her every time I see her. And I'm like,
I don't know why she's talking to me so much. Like,
I'm like, she must hate me. Like,
she's always like, yeah, I gotta talk to Amber about signing up. So she's always thinking about joining under you.
yeah.
And she brought her, was it cousin, to Salad in a Jar at the beginning of the month, and the cousin wanted to order, but the cousin was going to wait until she joined.
Yeah, and I told her that she did like financial help to sign up. I was like, oh, I'll give you $50. Like, don't worry about it.
Well, here, let me tell you a little story. So I got this lead from the company named Brittany Smallwood, and I called her right away. And I don't even really remember, but, you know, she knew it made sense, and she loved it, and she's like, yeah, I think, well, maybe not right away, but she's like, this is something I want to do. So I, like, of course, get really, really excited. Well, I don't even know when this was. This was, like, maybe last March?
I think it was in the summer, I think. But
Okay.
it took me a
So that wasn't
while.
that long. But she kept saying every time something came up, there was an event or there was a Facebook event, I say, hey, do you want to plug into this? Do you want to plug into that? I just kept giving her some information, throwing the line out, just keeping the lines of communication open. And she would keep saying, yes, I do want to do it. I do. Just the time wasn't right. The time wasn't right. The time wasn't right. And then finally she did in her own time, and the time was right for her, and now look at her go. So all that to say, you just don't know what else is kind of going on in their life.
Yeah. I know her husband's actually about to have like surgery. She told me that something happened, I don't know, like his spine, something, I don't know, something around this area happened, and the doctor was like, well, you know, if you like get in a car wreck or something, you're pretty much getting paralyzed. So like he has surgery. So I know she has like that going on.
Okay.
And I was like, well, if you need anything, like let me know, you know? And so like I'm trying to figure out if she like her and her kids are actually taking the product, because I mean, I feel like that's important. And like I'll be like, oh, you know, how did that? Because she's like, oh, good. But it's not. It's kind of like one of those oh goods that I don't really think they're taking it. I kind of just feel like she just say that.
Right. Well, and that's okay. And here's what I would say, and then somebody else might have some advice. Sorry, my slipper fell. my foot is cold. What I would say is go ahead and keep sending her those little messages and saying, hey, how are you? Hey, this, that, you know, hey, I just wanted to check in on your Juice Plus. Be a good Juice Plus rep, be a good friend, but then let it go. Because it's not your responsibility. There's nothing wrong with you, Amber. Like, it's not you. So you just let it go. Who was it? Casey Stanfield that said, what did she say?
She gone.
She gone. Like, she gone. Or later, or whatever. You know what? So you just keep finding more people. Right now, you can't count on her. And we have been taught, work with your workers. Work with the people that really want to plug in and want to do this. Yeah. Otherwise, you're milking, this is going to sound awful, but you're milking a dry cow. Yeah. You're not going to get any milk out of a dry cow. Yeah. So you go find a cow full of milk. That sounds awful. Saying it now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, you can't milk a dry cow. If somebody is not in the right place at the right time, they're not ready for it. But there's cows out there that need milking. Go find those cows. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm just trying to find orders, really.
Well, you never know. You just gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other, girlie. One foot in front of the other. Keep going. Keep talking to people. It'll come.
Yeah.
Okay. It's past time. Brittany, thanks so much for sharing. Faye, your one-on-ones. Thanks for asking that question, Amber. Madi and Dora, so good to see your faces. I can't wait for some promotions to be happening for you guys too soon, right? Are we getting close? Dora's rocking it in the action game.
Is she?
Yeah.
She is.
It's still not fair that she's on your team, by the way. But anyway,
She's doing great. She's
Maddie's getting close. It's going to happen. I told Gloria that it's going to happen, so it's going to happen.
That's right. Now it's official. Awesome. B, always good to see your face, friend.
How many points did Faye get in her first week?
Bajillion, a million and one.
No. You know what? I added it up and I thought, hey, this is pretty good. And then I looked at my score last time.
It's different being a leader. And now that you do so much Juice Plus every single day, it's almost hard to keep track of what you're doing and where it goes.
That's what I was explaining to them too.
What was yours? You show me mine and I'll show you yours. You show me yours and I'll show you mine.
I better win, dang it. 976.
Mine had a comma.
Okay, your team total. What was your team total then?
My team to now, that's, let me see.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I'm taking up time. I just love to win, so.
So competitive. You're so competitive.
Oh my gosh, almost the exact same.
Oh, we're close to that too.
We're at 38 something too.
Oh, we're 32. Ooh, we need to work harder, Dora and Amber.
Bring it. We're winning. I don't even care what you say.
Oh my gosh. So
my husband is just like, just get over it. Like, it's not, you don't understand. I'm defending a belt here. I've got a belt.
No, Brittany,
Well,
she played
I will.
game last time and like totally smoked everybody. Faye like won so much money from it, and so now she's like,
Yeah, she did. Hey, I was on her team last time.
oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna end the call so we can hop on another one. I know they're gonna talk about all their Branson boot camp takeaways, which was awesome. They just went to that. So hop in that one. So good to see you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.